What's up, guys? So we're going to show you off an undocumented change here in 3.0. So many of you don't know about this, but armor, level 20 armor, crafted armor, now comes from the merchant here. So there's an armor merchant. You have to buy it for 5 gold, so it's got a little bit more expensive than if you were actually just going to craft it back in the old days in version 1.0. And yeah, you craft this up. So this is where your level 20 stuff. This is also where your level 1 potions are coming from and your level 1 weapons are coming from. So let's go ahead and grab 10, or actually 20 of these chest pieces and show you what we're talking about. Before, it was always a guaranteed proc to get a green version, a rare version out of crafting. Now, that is no longer the case. So you now have to RNG and hope that you get a green version, an upgraded version, when you are crafting. And this is very important because the crude materials cannot be broken down for mana wisps. They have to be upgraded to at least the grand version to do that, which means you either have to get really lucky and get an upgrade, or you have to regrade it. And with the cost of regrade scrolls being very, very expensive on the new servers, that's not really an option, and it gets pretty pricey. You got the regrade cost itself. It costs, anywhere between 5 to 50 gold. For just the regrade fee, and then you also have the scroll. The regrade scrolls, armor ones, are costing right around 30 to 40 gold here on the American Fresh Start servers, so it gets quite expensive. And then there's also that off chance that you could actually fail the regrade. We don't know if it's 100% or not, so just think of that. You could be spending upwards of 75 gold just to regrade it and then have it fail on the first try, which would really suck. So we are crafting these away. Let's see which ones actually turn into green, into the lucky proc ones. So we're doing a small sample here of 20 of these guys. So far, 0 for 3, 0 for 4. This is a quick way to burn labor. You lose a lot of money on this, but to me, I think it's actually better to burn labor building these basic ones and hoping for the green proc rather than paying for the armor regrade scroll at this point. Again, the armor regrade scroll costs like 35, 40 gold. Then when you factor in everything. So we got one finally. So 1 for 7. That's a decent ratio, I guess. 1 for 7. Let's see if it holds up here. And you will level up quite quickly doing this. So that one was a failure, and we can't see it because of all these achievements. That one was a failure as well. So we are at 1 for 9 right now. 1 for 10. And as you can see, these things are just changing colors slightly here, going from a really, really light gray one to a darker one. And now we're back on the screen there, so you get to see it in action. We are still 1 for 11 now, 1 for 12. Look at this. This is pretty bad RNG, or is it really, really, really rare to actually proc up? Oh, we got 2 for 13. There we go. Does this mean it's roughly a 1 in 7 chance? We hit one right in the beginning, and now we got another one. So let's see. So if it's roughly right around there, we should be seeing 3 approximately in this batch of 20. Post down your results. What are you guys seeing here in the crafting stages? Are you seeing about a 1 in 7 rate? Are you seeing a little higher, a little bit lower? Have you done a mass amount of crafting like this? Post it down in the comment section. This is a very, very big change. So once again, the reason I like doing this versus the regrade charm, so I factor the regrade charm being about 60 gold to regrade, which is quite expensive. To build one of these guys, it costs the 5 gold from the vendor, and then the 5 Archeage dust is 10 silver each, so it's 50, and then the iron is only about 50. So you're looking at about 6 gold to try this. It does help raise your proficiency as well. But you lose a lot of labor here. But I want to build up the proficiency in, metalworking. So it looks like we end up getting 2 out of 20 in this batch. So overall, you're definitely not going to make money on this. You might be able to sell some of these on the auction house. I think I've been selling them for like 2 gold each. So a huge, huge loss on that. But if you recoup any of those, and this was an unlucky batch, we've been getting around 3 every 20 that we've been doing. So yeah, so post your results down below. We got 2 for 20 in this batch. That's a huge undocumented change. Wisp prices should be interesting, to say the least, on the new servers. They're actually really, really cheap right now, in my opinion. They're about 50 gold each for Wisps, which I don't know if people are really taking into the fact that you have to have a green version of an armor to actually make those Wisps. And I don't think anyone's really focusing on armor right now, so the Wisp prices probably will spike up back to maybe 75 gold once people start going with armor. People are now focusing on weapons. Rightfully so, too. Weapons are a little bit more important in the beginning of the server. So, yeah, armor is kind of just lagging behind there. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I will talk to you guys later.